Hey guys, day 199, I believe. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Woo! I'm hopefully gonna have a really good day, but it is going to suck because it's gonna be so long. I'm on 4 hours sleep. Had another really spotty night as usual. Crashed around 10. Woke up at like 11:30, and couldn't get back to sleep. I was anxious about the shoot. Got up and worked till about 3:30. Some more. And anxious to see if this new contractor I got is going to actually show up this morning at 8 like he said he's going to. It's 7:40 right now, so I'm going to put on some coffee here. We'll see. He sounded real good on the phone. I had to call one county over, but we'll see what happens. Sounded real excited, like he really wanted the job, so hopefully he shows up, gets working, and it's all good. But I have my doubts. Been through so many people now, so it is what it is. But it'd be nice if somebody actually shows up on time and I'm not waiting around here for an hour or two just to have them no show, no call, or just show up late or whatever. Anyway, that's what's going on. We'll see what happens. And a little update on the project here. I've got 1/3 of it unboxed, two of the big boxes. Two there, and still two more over there to unpack and unwrap. They just take forever. But this is about 60 of them, so that's 1/3 of them in this round. And for those of you that were asking about my storage, luckily we're in Florida, so obviously the humidity is kind of high, but I do keep the house air conditioned, of course. So what I do is, when I have a lot of stuff to store in here, I put this cool air humidifier on, and it has no problem keeping this room at least pretty optimal, or at 70.3 degrees and 66% relative humidity. It'll go up to about 72 degrees during the day because it's still morning, but I've got the AC vents adjusted well in here. I've got two going. There's plenty of nice cool air, and that humidity stays just about the same. It peaks right around 70, and that's about it. So I got a couple more boxes here to do, and I think it's about 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go in the garage and prep in hope that the guy shows up. I just noticed I've got this little handmade sign the wife made me way back when I first opened, and it's looking kind of worse for wear there. Ooh, what's this? A car showing up. Oh my god, it's a guy. Woohoo! So far so good. We are on the way to the morning run for Home Depot. We're going to get everything except the drywall. And he spent half an hour taking measurements, and we went over everything that I want done. And it looks like this is going to work out real well. He's actually a local artist and does a lot of building and stuff on the side of all kinds of projects, so he's a good find so far. We'll see. Well, we decided to get it this time anyway. Concrete. Blocks. The drain, piping to relocate the shower faucet, shower liner, build a new base, trim for the doors, lots of grout. Going with the buttercream for the shower walls and where'd it go? Charcoal, there we go. Basically black for the floor, so it'll make the marble pop. And that should about do it for this trip. Alright, well, he's got the cement board in his car. He ran to 7-Eleven to get some drinks and stuff, and this is all the raw materials except for the shower doors and the room doors, which have to go in after everything else is ready for him. So not too bad, not too bad. Trying to think of what I spent total here so far in materials. Let's see, this time was $260 for all that stuff. That wasn't bad at all. Putting in the same cinder blocks that the other guy had, except they're going to go in right, no more tile on tile and crap like that. Actually have the shower liner, which was not that expensive. It was about 16 bucks a foot. Got, I think, 3 or 4 feet of it. I think 3 feet. 3 feet? Yeah, 3 feet. That allows for 6 inches going up on each side. They had the finished pans, but they were 170 bucks, and they were really meant for total finished, where you stand on it. You know, they're fiberglass. We didn't need that. We're going to tile over it. So that was cheap. And this will allow me to extend the shower head up as far as I can. Only another few inches, but every inch counts. You know, it's designed for short people. I'm not short. So it was $260 for that, 170 for the vanity on sale, 100 for the shower head, and 65 for the faucet, 170 for the toilet. The light strip was cheap. That was only 14. The bulbs were 25. I got fluorescent equivalent bulbs. Those are ridiculously expensive, but it would have been 60 watt times 4, and they're actually down. I'm all for fluorescent. 14 each, so that saves a lot, especially when the wife's in there, you know, an hour a day with that light on. And the marble was ridiculous, but worth it. There was like $3.70 a tile, so not that bad actually. These were only like $1.90 a tile for the walls. These stupid things, these little bullnose, $1.70 each. Well, I'm running back to Home Depot real quick. He started grinding down the floor. There's so much just sloppy concrete, and you know, it needs to be perfectly level, and the entire room filled up with such a thick cloud of dust and debris that I've got to go rent a big HEPA room filter, because he can't even work, and I can't have that dust in the house, especially with all my gear and products and whatnot. So that is 77 bucks for 4 hours. Luckily, that's all he needs it for. He needs it for like a half hour, and they don't have anything shorter. So it sucks, but got to do it. Got to protect the house. Got Florida's professional homeless. That was him getting out his cell phone. They made him illegal, except for Sundays, to panhandle around here. It's a real problem. They used to crowd every single intersection, I mean for miles in every direction, and it's like a little gang. They got vans that would pick them up, take them down to the popular intersections, depending on if people are going to or coming back from work, and they would be on every single corner in every direction. It's just freaking horrible. So many suckers out there fall for it. Got a big HEPA room filter and a bunch of filters, so that should do the job. Okay, I am finally back home and again starting to work. It's 11 o'clock already. As I feared, this project is kind of eating up the day. But he's rolling now. He's in there. That's the other side of it. And that black window is going to be cased over with the cement board on the other side, because the wife decided she didn't want it anymore. That's fine by me. So I got the filter going. House is defogged. Oh my god, it was bad. I mean, it started to come around here. I said, oh, stop, stop, stop. I cannot have that in the house. So I opened the front door and we sealed off the bedroom real quick. These little guys have been killing me. These little cigarillos. I hate these stupid things. Not only for smoking, because they're basically cigarettes, which is garbage. I mean, they taste good, but it's not a cigar, so I'm not into them whatsoever. Pain in the ass to shoot, because they're each celloed, and they come in these little tiny packs that are celloed. That's got to come off, and then they all go in this big box, which was celloed. The amount of plastic in this stuff is just astounding. But I'm only unwrapping one box. I'll figure out a way of shooting it nicely without unwrapping every single one. There's no point. So I had those and all these. These are little tins of them, and these little ones down here, Partagas. I think there's a couple more. And then it's back to cigars at least. I'm almost a third of the way done unwrapping. I should be done unwrapping today. Alright, we are taking a break for lunch. I'm buying, he's flying. Just going out and grabbing some subs.
and he's making another Home Depot run for some little stuff. I'm having him fix the trim up here that was damaged from the termites while he's here, since he's getting the same kind of trim for the baseboard around the bathroom anyway. And he finished up grinding the floor, so that's nice and level. I've got the big HEPA filter in there, clearing what's left of the dust and debris. I was holding a drop cloth over the doorway while he was in there grinding, and it worked really well. Went through 2 filters, and that's all we needed. So I'm just letting it run until I have to take it back. It's about 1:15. I'm going to take it back in about an hour. So that should be. I still got a ton of dust all over the house. It's freaking nasty. I mean, this was just a few minutes worth. I don't know if you could see the dust on the Apple TV here. It's bad. That's out here in the living room. So, you know, I caught it before it really made its way back to what's really important, but I got some cleanup work to do in the bedroom. Oh my God! Well, we have to wash everything in the bedroom now. It's pretty bad, but there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. I have a feeling I'm not going to be getting through this cigar project very quickly this weekend. I'm going back to Home Depot, got to return the big HEPA fan filter that worked out very well, and pick up some furring boards for going around that block window that's in there so he can extend the studs out and put up the new cement board. So we should have some pretty darn good progress today. The big sheets of plywood he's going to bring his truck over for. He's got this little what is it? A Pontiac Vibe / Toyota Matrix. Surprisingly, it's big. It's got more width than mine. He's got 4+ feet of width clearance. So we put in the cement board in his. Didn't fit in mine. So that was cool. But he needs this big truck for the big full sheets of green board to do the rest of the bathroom tomorrow. And away we go. Well, 4 trips to Home Depot later. Making good progress. Putting up some of the cement board, all new plumbing. Right now he's making a pipe to extend the shower nozzle. It's going to go as high up as possible. It's going to raise up a few inches from where it was, because I'm tall. And put in these little strip boards. What did he call them? Furring boards, I think. Can't remember. I had to go and pick them up because they only fit in my truck. And say goodbye to the window, so that'll be covered up. These things are freaking heavy. They were only half sheets, and they were like, I don't know, 35, maybe 40 pounds each. Really solid. I guess they call them concrete for a reason, eh? So those will be much better support for tile than just regular drywall like Jackass had up there. And then these blocks here, he just has them sitting there for the stuff, but they're going to go on their side and they'll make the lip for the shower. Those were the same ones that the other guy had in there, but we're not putting on another 3 inches of concrete and 2 layers of tile. And turns out the Jackass did screw up the drain, so that'll have to be pretty much hacked off and completely redone. Well, just like my photo work, most of this work was the prep. But now the construction is getting underway. No more window. Have to finalize the plumbing because we raised that pipe up as high as it could possibly go. So now that last sheet of concrete board will go up. And then tomorrow the rest of the regular drywall, the green board. Get some new valves on the sink, new drain line there. Get an excussion on the toilet feed line, and then the tile is going to go in, at least on the floor. Got to build the shower pan, and he's got to leave a little early tomorrow, so we're only going to get about 6 or 7 hours in, so we'll see what happens. Maybe move this light too.
One of them's going to go away. The other is going to get the line dragged over to the wall. And I am tired as hell. See you guys tomorrow.